Brutal news for Paul George today, as we learn his injury is going to keep him sidelined for the foreseeable future.
Prayers up.
Yeah, he's one of those guys who I'm not sure gets his due.
A PG-13.
Just a reminder, folks, to make certain to be here for our figurine giveaway. Come to the game and get a figurine of your favorite mascot, Rocky.
I wasn't supposed to be in this one. You know what I'm saying? Give all the glory to God and hard work. Gotta respect it.
Everybody on your feet! Nobody sitting in their seat on the side of me! Yo, Denver Nuggets! That's one forward. The other forward.
Welcome to the weekend, everybody. Now let's send it down to David Aldridge.
Sixers coach.
He's done a terrific job. Thanks, David. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at the Nuggets. They're sixth best right now, looking to make a move up in the standings.
And I think for Denver, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this.
Outside in there in the paint, but I also love the new game and the spacing. You know, you can appreciate the game so much more. It's like going to a ballet and being able to see the movement of the players, what they're doing out here. And so I love the fact it's not hampered by guys getting thrown to the floor and grabbed. Do like the physical play, though. I just want to find a happy medium.
At the top of the key, Horford takes the 13-footer. Chalk up two there.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, Greg, they've come out of the gate strong at both ends of the floor, just in total control so far.
Murray against Simmons. Oh, and here we go with Simmons. Nobody back. Deflects the pass. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
Yeah, and checking out some stats here for Ben Simmons. He's coming off an excellent season. 6th in assists, 15th in field goal percentage. And he was among the top 20 rebounders in the league. Never shy about throwing his weight around in the paint.
And his floor awareness was impeccable last season. As you mentioned, top 10 in assists. Just does a great job of getting everyone involved. Mike Scott's checked in for Al Horford. And a wide open look for Porter. Good on the triple.
And a smooth shooting stroke off the catch. Porter clearly excels in those situations.
To the wing right side. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Yeah, true. But now it's about sustaining their energy and maintaining the focus.
And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Porter. Courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here's a peek at the league's top scorers from a season ago. 4th, Joel Embiid.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
Morris is checked in for Murray. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for the 76ers. Burke comes in for Ben Simmons. Porter kicks to Morris. Porter looking it over. A fader. Porter can't get that one to fall.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities. You got to love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about them not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
In the corner, it's Plumlee. 5 to shoot. Here's Morris. And he can't bank that one in. Now the 76ers with it. They're on a 13-3 run right now. Beasley outside. Here's Porter. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
A pure shooter who's also efficient. Porter nearly automatic from mid-range.
And pushing it up, here's Denver. Morris with the ball. That one, no good. Now the 76ers take it the other way and going against Denver, their first meeting of the season.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just two powerhouse teams facing off.
I mean, who knows? If you want to look all the way ahead to the finals, it's possible these teams could see each other there. So both teams looking to make a statement in their first meeting of the season.
And O'Quinn sends it back. Fires it up. The rebound by Grant. The Nuggets trail by 13. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, Kevin, you're right. They needed that. And I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
And Porter comes to help. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And it's the 76ers with the ball.
Philadelphia foul call. Number 35. That's his first personal foul.
On the wing, Morris. Burke covering to the middle. And Beasley gets it to go on the assist by Morris. Beasley's got it back down to within single digits for the Nuggets. To the right side. From deep. Hits the three-point bomb. He's got 10.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Morris with the ball. Picked up by Harris. Morris kicks to Beasley. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
And Morris has got the ball here for Denver. A 12-point game. Here's Porter and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Harris.
And there have been some to compare Porter to Kevin Durant. It really a fluid shooter who also possesses amazing athleticism.
And after essentially a redshirt rookie year with the Nuggets, Michael Porter Jr., the 14th pick in the 2018 draft, is back in action.
Could be a huge addition. Remember, Porter was projected as a top 2 pick entering his freshman season at Missouri. If he can stay healthy, you're adding an elite talent to your rotation.
Jonah Bolden's checked in for the 76ers. Harris kicks to Burke. We've got 1:13 left in the first quarter of the game. And that one, good.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Oh, yeah, difficult finish, but if you expected him to back down, you better think again.
The 76ers shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. 1:10 left in the first quarter. The Nuggets trail by 14.
2,000, we're not even out of the first quarter. That's not a good pace to set.
For Denver, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
And with Embiid and Ben Simmons both at their best in the paint, maybe not.
Substitution here for Denver. Paul Millsap is checked in for Plumlee. Will Barton comes in for Jeremy Grant. Gary Harris, he's checked in for Malik Beasley. And Murray's subbed in for Morris. Murray dishes to Millsap. Porter trying to free himself up. The Nuggets with another miss.
Well, I'm surprised he's still out there. I mean, he's been invisible at the offensive end all game long.
Filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. Michael Porter's out there with Paul Millsap. And it's Murray in at the point. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Porter in the corner. And finished off by Porter.
And we are seeing the makings of a masterpiece here, guys, from Porter. A threat to score from anywhere within the half court.
He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
They have ridden him today, and it has paid off in a big way.
The Nuggets trail by 16. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And that one is good. Looking at Philadelphia, they want to turn it around after the loss to Utah. Here's Simmons.
Good start, JoJo.
From deep. The long distance three is buried. He's got 18. Nuggets have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Murray right side. Outside Millsap. Misses the three.
You got to give him credit for his confidence. I mean, he hasn't hit a single shot this quarter, but he still keeps firing.
And how about the numbers on Paul Millsap? A very nice season for him last year. Put up about 12 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. Guys, he's a difference maker off the bench. Steps into that front court and more than holds his own.
Well, it's his willingness to bang down low or move opponents off the block. Those are valuable contributions.
First free throw is good. A lot of good 6 men out there, Chris. Coming off the bench, who are some of the bigs that make the biggest impact?
Well, don't sleep on Enes Kanter. I mean, he can get you buckets in a hurry, and he attacks the boards with force. That's why I love him. And don't forget about Little Sabo. He has Hall of Fame DNA, and he's making his own name for himself. That's why Sabonis out there in Indiana, you love the way he comes off the bench, such a steady force. He can do everything for you, so he can replace your 3, 4, or 5 because of his skill set. Pick and pop, post up, shoot, and he'll dunk on you as well.
Good detail.
Underrated coming into the league and underestimated. Millsap doesn't have any doubters anymore.
And the second free throw, good.
And how about the transition from Paul Millsap, going away from that star role to being more of a role player here in his later years? No longer needed to carry the torch, if you will, in terms of scoring and rebounding, but he can still give you just a bit of everything else at this stage. Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
Murray for 3. But they recover it. Here's Barton. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Barton's got 6 in the quarter.
With the run he's on in the second quarter, I mean, this field goal percentage is tremendous right now.
Bucket is good. And the 76ers lead by 18. And with Millsap, you can just see him contribute in so many ways.
I mean, a great passer for his position and also very unselfish with his offense. Still a plus defender with how often he is giving up size on the inside. I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Well, finally, he's getting himself to the line. He's gotten much more aggressive as the game is going on.
Both free throws good for Millsap. The 76ers leading by 16. For 3. And the 76ers get it back. Shot clock at 6. Connects from 3-point range. 25 points in the game.
Oh, he just caught the defense napping. He shoots a very high percentage from 3-point range when there's no hand in his face.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. And with a younger generation of fans cutting the cord, Adam Silver has talked about ways, Chris, to make the games, the NBA games, more accessible.
Yeah, and as a guy, Kevin, that played on the West Coast, I know many people aren't happy with this idea, but I say move the games up an hour. Move it to 6 o'clock so that I could watch LeBron on the West Coast when I'm living on the East Coast and be to bed by a normal time where kids can stay up. But how about the streaming? I mean, you can watch it on your phone. So many better in different ways now. I mean, before, if you were traveling, you could never watch a game because you had to be by a TV set stuck into a wall. Now, that's your phone, your pads, and everything else. So I love the game. It's becoming more global because of the expansion and how we've gotten players out there in front of fans. And now, with the access that fans have through some type of mobile device, I just love it. I love it.
Here's Porter and the rejection by Embiid.
And the wingspan of Embiid, I mean, very effective at using his length to turn shots back.
The three, another three for Philadelphia.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
And it was one of those games where it was just hard to get anything going, and you could see frustrations emerge.
I mean, it's hard not to get discouraged on such an off night shooting the ball, but somehow they kept the intensity up. I mean, that was a really gutty win.
That's tipped. And now the 76ers on the break. But they'll get another chance. From deep three-point range, Martin with the rebound. Martin's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Porter over Simmons, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And the medical red flags for Michael Porter Jr. caused him to slide to the Nuggets in the 2018 draft. 2 back surgeries in less than a year, and injuries suffered initially in his sophomore year of high school. The risk is there, but if his body holds up, potentially a star in the making.
Grant, he's checked in for Denver. Malik Beasley comes in for Harris. And Porter drops them both. The 76ers leading by 20. From deep. Beasley comes with the double team. Fires for 3, and the shot goes in from Embiid. Embiid's got 8 here in the quarter.
And Kevin, they dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Here's Beasley. Millsap trying to get open. No good from Beasley.
Look, they say there are no easy finishes in the NBA, but that should have been easy.
In the corner, it's Harris. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Porter's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Deep 2 from Murray. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
Scott can't get it to go. The Nuggets trail by 21. Down low, Millsap, and Millsap slams it in.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Pass to Embiid. There's 1:17 left to play in the first half. And the dunk by Embiid.
It's easy to admire Embiid. I mean, the game seems to come so easy to the big fella, especially when it comes to dunking.
Grant at the elbow. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Porter, no luck. Philadelphia leading by 21. On the wing, Harris. Stolen by Grant. Knocks it loose. 40 seconds left now here in the second. There's the pass to Porter. 5 on the clock. Here's Beasley. Rebound by the 76ers. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
And guys, there's really a fine line between being aggressive and being out of control. And in that one, they crossed the line.
Yeah, and there's really no excuse for it, GA. I mean, they know they need to play in more control.
Murray with it. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Miami. It's Beasley on the wing. Lets it go from deep. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists now in this one.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game, but you can see why after that sequence.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, guys. Huge first half for you, Jay. You carried the load for your team. What can we see from you in the second half?
You can expect the same effort, man. And, I'll have a target on my back. So I'm going to try and, move the ball around, make some assists, get some guys some looks. When everyone's involved, that's when we're at our best, man. We're a team.
Well, you have helped your teammates get going and helped yourself. Thanks for your time. Back to you.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Here's Murray. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at the 76ers, the talented combo up front, Horford and Embiid. Then there's Richardson. There's some changes. Grant, he's checked in for Millsap. Malik Beasley comes in for Will Barton. And Monte Morris subbed in for Gary Harris. Chris, at that free throw line, there's a lot of chirping, isn't there, among the players around the lane. It just seems like their mouths are always moving. A lot of chirping.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, for the ones that aren't sucking there and are tired, they're talking to each other. It's the only real break in action. And there's times, too, you get to see what has happened a few of the plays before, so you get to bust the guy up with some jokes or just flat out talking trash. And sometimes guys are saying, I hate to tell you this, but sometimes the guys are going, man, listen, I'm so tired. He's going to make this free throw. Don't push me too hard on this. I got to give rest for a couple seconds.
They say that, huh?
Oh, yeah. Especially to the guys. I remember saying that to Ben Wallace one time. He was my rookie, and I was like, listen, man, Legs is going to make this free throw, man. Don't push me all the way into the basket. You'd have a good
What was the
laugh
response?
He pushed me into the basket.
Denver making a switch here. Jokic is checked in. The Nuggets trail by 19. Morris outside. To the paint, here's Murray. That's tipped.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Harris's shot is off.
A fantastic effort on D to get up in his face and deny the layup.
Murray, good. Murray's got 4 points this quarter.
He's been fantastic, but he can't do it all by himself. Some of the other guys need to lighten the load and step up.
Here's O'Quinn, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. And the 76ers lead by 19. Murray for three. And again, Denver with the triple.
Once he turned it on, he became a force in this game. Not sure what this guy was in the first half.
Inside, Jokic with the steal. And it's Murray with the jam.
Can't allow Murray to beat you to the rack. He really turns on the Jets in the open floor.
Burke kicks to Harris. Doubled by Murray, the 15-footer. They get it again. And here's Denver. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Beasley with it, picked up by Harris. Murray outside. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Murray's got 15 points.
Oh, he's been dominant this quarter. I mean, he's determined to prevent the lead from getting any bigger.
The 76ers with another miss.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Yeah, that's not his spot, plain and simple. Just trying to force something is rarely a good idea.
Shoots. It's tipped. It's stolen by Morris. And here we go again. The Nuggets on the break. Murray, good.
And with Murray, you have an all-around scorer, someone who feels comfortable shooting from just about any spot on the court.
Timeout called, the 76ers.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, they have to regroup and revisit their strategy at the defensive end.
Scotty's checked in for the 76ers.
Here's a look at the stats for Morris. How he did last season. Last year, averaged 10 points per game, 3 assists and 2 rebounds. And you like what he brings backing up the point guard.
Yeah, no doubt. He knows how to run this offense. A tremendous asset to this team coming off the bench.
Okay, time now for an injury report. And let's get an update on Will Barton's injury. David, any news?
Hey, Kevin, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for the Nuggets. Unfortunately, it looks like that injury is going to be a severely sprained ankle. While the season isn't very old, this is still distressing to hear, and somebody is going to have to pick up the slack while he's out. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
Yeah, but fortunately we know he's in good hands, and we hope to see him back on the court soon.
The 76ers making a switch here. Embiid's checked in.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
It's been a clinical performance. He's played a huge role and has them in position to grab the W.
And here's Denver. They're on a 17-4 run right now. Here's Murray. Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
Yeah, now that's how you mount a comeback. They're not all the way back, but they're getting close. Not the most productive quarter he'll ever have, but his shot selection's been a little bit.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Trey Burke. There are a lot of people that say, Chris, the European players are more fundamentally sound overall. Are they right?
Well, I think when you look at a guy like Doncic or Dirk or Porzingis,
yes.
You're taking the best of the best and you're creating a whole field. So I can't say overall. I would say they've had some players that have come in and wowed us, and that's awesome. But also you have those guys going pro at the age of 13, 14, 15 years old, and so I think they may miss out on some of the other things that life has to offer, like a normal high school experience, those type of things. But I tell you what, it's a copycat league and it's a copycat game, and so once you see players that are 7 foot coming over, shooting, passing, dribbling, I think you can say guys like Kevin Durant and others, I think you can say they're pretty sound overall. So I don't buy into that theory, but I do think for a lot of Europeans, being a professional early helps you transition into the NBA a little bit better maybe than guys coming out of college off of 1 year.
I would agree. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, one of the things that teams are more aware of in the age of analytics is the importance of sleep. Those teams are making adjustments. Morning shoot-arounds have been moved in some cases to the afternoon or eliminated altogether. There are many fewer teams that are taking red-eye flights across country. Some teams even give players orange-tinted glasses to encourage them to sleep. There's a lot of work to be done in this field, but the direction is clear.
Continuing to evolve. All right, David, thank you. Jokic, no good.
And they continue to control the glass.
Pulls up. No good off the back of the rim. And Morris has got the ball here for the Nuggets. They trail by 9 points. Grant finds Murray. Nice D from Scott. Philadelphia's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And that one's good. Simmons.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Simmons against Morris. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball.
And this is like another case of Murphy's Law right now. And it's been their own doing, really, just like we saw there.
43 seconds left in the third. Embiid drives in, and he drops it in from the low post. Embiid's got 14.
What a finisher Embiid is. He's a pro at not letting the defense dictate to him.
And it's blocked by Scott. In the corner, Simmons with it. He lobs it up.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
The Nuggets trail by 15. Now, here is Morris. He has 5. To the inside. To halt the run, and that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
Just barely.
What's up?
The free throw drops for Embiid.
Is there a more entertaining player in this league than Joel Embiid? I mean, on the court, he's a 7+ footer who can do it all. Off the court, no one better on social media. Oh, forget about three-pointers. Give me a look from right in tight. I'll take it all day long.
So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be with that tonight.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside.
Kevin, thank you. Nice win for your team, Che. You were the catalyst with all your scoring. Was that the game plan tonight?
I thought my teammates were creating, a ton of chances for me on the offensive end. And, fortunately, I got hot for a stretch. We converted a lot of our possessions, and the way they were setting me up, though, the credit goes to them, not me.
Well, all of you contributed to this win, and you should enjoy it. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always.
Hey, Jay, I got a media request for you, radio.
Okay.
Just go over here.
All right.
You go ahead and put these on.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like that. Oh, hey, yeah, he's here. Jay, you're on.
Okay. Jay, welcome into the show. You're on with Hank and the Hornet. How you doing today, buddy?
I'm great. Thanks for having me.
Awesome. So you're pretty new to this, Jay. I'm just wondering, how do you see yourself fitting in with the team going forward? What's your role going to be?
My role is just to do what I have to do to get us some wins. We have some great fans here, and I really just want to make them proud.
So what's been the most surprising thing about being an NBA player?
I mean, the most surprising aspect would have to be the travel. And, going into it, it's a lot of travel, but until you really go through it, you really realize, man, it's a lot. So I would say the travel, and it's pretty crazy.
Good stuff, Che. Well, I tell you what, we'll let you get back to the locker room, but thank you for joining us.
Hey, no problem, bro.
Keep it real, broski.
Good stuff, Rick.
Thanks, homie. What's up, bro? Yeah. That was unfortunate. Sorry. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, that's it.